Okay, so it seems like there's been a pretty big update to the whole GTA 6 situation. Now, if you guys don't know what has gone on over the past couple of days or so, essentially the game has been getting leaked left and right with a lot of different footage from the game, as well as trailers apparently dropping and a bunch of different things, right, that have been posted without the permission of Rockstar or Takes-Two or anybody involved with the project, right? And it's essentially just one guy that is going around and essentially, yeah, just leaking everything, right? Showing everybody what is going on under the name of CyberLeak. Now, of course, you know, GTA 6 is supposed to have their grand premiere extended look or whatever you want to call it on Netflix in 4 days time on the 27th. But of course, you know, things might be a little bit ruined after, you know, a lot of the footage that has already come out, because a lot of people have already seen a huge chunk of the game and, you know, what some of the kind of, you know, mechanics and stuff within it, right? And this is 100% real, right? This isn't just like some random guy posting like GTA 5 footage that they've just modded or something. No, this is like actually real and it's happening. And we know this is real because just recently, literally 2 hours ago, huge update saying Take-Two is taking legal action to identify the person behind the CyberLeak RIO account. The company's lawyers have issued a subpoena in a New York federal court demanding information from X that could reveal the account holder's identity. So yeah, obviously this account comes from Twitter, right? So this account is uploading these videos on Twitter, and they're essentially asking Twitter to reveal the identity of the person behind these accounts. Which, I mean, I feel like this was going to happen like at some point, right? Of course, they're going to take legal action and, you know, try to get this guy taken down, because, as I said, he's been literally non-stop uploading videos and pictures and tons of leaks, right, that essentially you know, spoil a lot of what is going on with it, right? Which, you know, some people love, some people hate. It really depends on what kind of person you are about that. But you know, of course, you know, Rockstar and Take-Two were going to take action against this. And yeah, Take-Two says petitioner Take-Two Interactive Software, through its undesigned council of record, hereby requests that the clerk of the court issues a subpoena to X Corp. So yeah, they're looking to subpoena and find out who this guy is, unmask him so that they can essentially take him to court and, you know, or maybe even worse, right? Like, yeah, essentially try to get some justice on him. Essentially, that's what they're trying to do, right? They always knew Rockstar would go down the mass censorship path. They really think those fake-ass X accounts are real. Lamau, good luck catching him then. This proves that they've got nothing on the leaker. In other words, they're screwed. Said they really got nothing, attacking random X accounts that are clearly fake. CyberLeak has them screwed. So what is the big thing that people are mentioning at the moment is essentially the fact that these things have been appearing on multiple accounts, to the point where it's kind of hard to trace exactly which account it's coming from, which account is the one that is the originator for all of this, which one has been set up by this person, because there are a lot of fake accounts out there that are just re-uploading things, right? They're just posting you know, whatever comes out. And so I think that is going to confuse them quite a bit in terms of, you know, who to actually take action on, right? There's also another post here from International Cyber Digest saying Take-Two has named the X and YouTube accounts it wants unmasked over the GTA 6 leaks. A DMCA petition filed in August 21st in Manhattan Federal Court names 3 CyberLeak copycats: CyberLeaks, Surfer 24K, and CyberLeak RIO, and asked the clerk to subpoena X and Google for the identities behind them. So they're not just targeting one account, they're targeting multiple accounts, which just seem to be copycats, right? So imagine being a LARPer getting a subpoena from Rockstar Games, right? And yeah, that's true, right? Some of these people might have just been people that are trying to get on the trend, right? This has been like a very popular thing. So some people might have just made an account because it's popular, and they're essentially just like downloading the videos that they saw from the original account and uploading it. But now they're finding themselves in the crossfire of Rockstar, right? Rockstar are wanting to take them down. They're wanting to, you know, screw them over because, you know, they've leaked, well, those people haven't specifically leaked it, but they've shared leaked content, right? And I think it's kind of funny that these people are now getting taken down and facing this action, when, to be fair, like some of the people behind the accounts, they're not like some big like hacking mastermind who like managed to get the leaks or whatever. They just reposted something that they saw on Twitter, and now they're getting serious action for it, which I think is quite funny. I've been saying, good riddance. Imagine being pathetic enough to imitate being a leaker. And obviously, more people say, why are you so pressed, leaker? Saying, honestly, you all better stop sharing the leaks or pretending to be cyber with them fake accounts, or you'll end up on the list. So yeah, essentially it is people that are LARPing as this account and pretending to be him by uploading this, that they are now getting their accounts potentially subpoenaed, and they are going to also face potential issues in court and stuff like that, which I think is very funny. I think it's very funny because it's like the equivalent of like you uploading something on your account, right? That you just saw, like reposting it and just to try and get clicks off of it. Well, these people are now facing serious backlash for that, even though they're not the ones that like actually did the leaking, right? That they just reposted the leaks, which I think is quite funny. Saying Epic GTA is doxing people through the legal system now. I mean, that's just how the legal system works. But they imagine buying this company's games after this. Saying the boomer judge are not understanding video games or what cyberleak is, but it's an actual case at their job. So they're doxing copycats and haven't even got the actual guy. This dude is about to win, isn't he? And yeah, that's the main topic too. It's the fact that they haven't actually, pinpointed the main guy yet, as far as I could see. They haven't like gotten the exact, the original account that this came from, to like take action against, right? They haven't subpoenaed that like particular account. They've just subpoenaed the copycats, the ones that were, as I said, reposting it, the ones that were re-uploading the videos that they already saw. So Rockstar are going in completely the wrong direction, right? Because let's be real, right? These are probably just some random kids that have probably just re-uploaded it because they thought it was funny, right? But like instead of going after the actual guy that leaked it, they're just going after these guys, which is kind of hilarious. Saying the owners of those copycat accounts must be downloading some malware. So impersonating hackers ain't fun in games anymore. The attention-hungry hags are getting their piece of karma. So I hope they're changing the GTA 6 story. Now your players are carrying the other people. I mean, you never know. They act like him, be treated like him. So filing to unmask 3 different cyberleak copycats at once is the most honest admission. They don't actually know which one is the real one. And yeah, honestly, yeah, it's one of the, like, this GIF actually kind of makes, summarizes it quite well. Right, they don't know who it is. They're just taking swings at every single account that they can, trying to figure out which one is it, because we don't know. We don't know which one it is, which one is actually being the one. Because to be honest, I couldn't even tell you. Maybe if I did a little bit more research, I could maybe have a look and see which one is the original account. But from just a glance and I look at things, I'm just like, oh, is this the official account? I'm like, oh wait, no, this is a copycat account. Because that's just been a very popular thing with this situation. I don't know why. I don't know why this is. Well, I know why it's popular, but you never usually see copycat things with stuff like this. But this time, there's been so many accounts pretending to be the original CyberLeak account. Saying never playing a game from Rockstar again. So retarded. The guy doesn't have Twitter. Saying it becomes a series. So yeah, apparently it doesn't even have Twitter. Which obviously is going to be pretty hard to find them. Of course, they said yes, man. They were totally smart. CyberLeak totally can't just lie and be on any of the platforms mentioned. The morons, more on the Twitter accounts on him. So no shit. You wouldn't know though. It would make zero sense why he'd be honest about anything. It makes him easier to find, which yeah, I think it's true. I mean, so essentially it's like Schrodinger's like Twitter account, right? Does he have a Twitter account? Does he not have a Twitter account? That's what people are asking. And it seems like even Rockstar don't know, so they're just taking down any account that they physically can. And I assume that this probably is also a case to try and intimidate whoever is the original person, saying like, hey, we've taken down these copycat accounts of you. You better stop now, else, this is going to happen to you too at some point when we find you, right? If they find them, which obviously is the big question that people are asking. And honestly, at this point, I don't think they will. But hey, we'll have to see. Of course, it'll be pretty interesting to see if they do, end up finding something. But for now, it seems like, yeah, Rockstar Take-Two have been taking action against this. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens from that, right? But yeah, that's probably all for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.